hey, Hey, I'm just doing a video and... Okay, no worries. Hey, I'm just doing a YouTube thing where I ask random people what you're listening to.
Well, usually I'm listening to the sound of traffic, people in cars I could never afford going past, like fast travel in a video game, while I walk somewhere that's way before their first stop, watching them go and wondering where they're going and what it's like there, or feeling like I'm supposed to feel that way, being dirt poor and all. I realize you're asking what music I'm listening to, but fucking with people is free entertainment.
No, that's cool. Honestly, I only run the videos where people have weird answers. They get way more views.
Oh, I get it. I'm a YouTuber myself, so I know exactly what it takes to cultivate an audience. Hey guys, today's video is gonna be a banger. This is it, the big one I've been kinda teasing for a few weeks.
Finally!
Oh, my friend Ted is watching IRL. Does that count as a view?
I'm watching, aren't I? Yeah.
All right, yeah. Just add one to whatever the view count is. Anyways, for everyone watching, I'm gonna dish the dirt now and tell you about my absolute favorite album ever. I can't wait to tell you about it.
One sec. I have to get all my ideas out before I get successful, and all my jokes are about how I'm afraid of losing my success.
Oh, even I am too left-wing for most comedy specials. Hey everyone, I haven't left the grounds of my mansion in 55 months. Here are my super relatable observations on modern life.
It's amazing how much more specific you'd have to be for me to know which special that is. Hi, by the way. I didn't know you were coming. Thanks for being here for my show, even though you know the much worse early drafts of all my jokes.
Thanks for being friends with me for 20-ish years, even though you know the much worse early drafts of me.
Hey, it's fine. I wasn't busy. So, what's up? You're doing that lack of eye contact thing when things aren't completely fine?
Thanks for noticing. What's up? I don't know. Even for me, it's hard to bring up, and you could probably pick my vomit out of a lineup the number of times I've brought it up at parties like a magic trick. How does she fit it all in there?
Okay, let me be clear. I've brought up things that my parents would disown me for, but you're always just like, dude, it's fine. Like you're from some other planet where nobody judges. So there's nothing you can't confront me with. That's who we are. You can't buy that. You have to create it.
Well, Theodore, I've been seriously considering asking you to be in a relationship, but I'm afraid even saying that could make me lose you as a friend. So feel free to not listen.
No, I'm listening. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, I'm either causing friend emergencies or solving them.
It's unsolvable, though. I temporarily was brave enough to ask her out, and somehow she said yes, but I'm a loser, and she is going to notice that at some point.
Dude, you already passed the interview. I don't think she cares about what you aren't.
I care, though. Not about her faults, of which there are none, but definitely about mine.
Yeah, well, ain't it like that? I don't know. I'm someone who got talked into applying to grad school and somehow got in but couldn't afford to go, whatever genre of person that is. And when they designed my character, they put the minimum points into expectations, so I'm not one to talk. But I'm pretty sure you're a good person. Mostly because you don't think you are, which is the fucking biggest clue.
I am literally insane. I actually worry about if time travelers from the future are coming back here to enjoy my hapless buffoonery like a living meme.
No bad or insane person would say that, dude. They would just blame someone else for how they were feeling.
Yeah, but maybe I'm still just slightly sane enough to realize how insane I am, but not enough to prevent any further.
No, look, fuckface, shut up for a second. If you're gonna decide how other people feel about you, then at least tell them to their face. Text her to meet up, and when she immediately answers yes, and then lights up with a huge smile when she sees you, you fucking tell her how much she hates you. And I guarantee one of her friends is telling her the same thing. Can't pay the bills, but damn it, this I can do.
Oh my god, relatable content.
That's why I love this game. I always have $5,000.
Right? Plus, I don't question my role in this partnership.
Hey, if you can ride with me, you can ride with anyone.
It's just, my relationship kind of feels like two people who both think the other's too good for them, whatever that genre of person is. It's hard. Sorry, I'm literally crazy. Surprise!
Whatever. I mean, I've only known you for 20 minutes, but you fully deserve happiness in life. The people I run into who don't suck just stand out by a mile. So take it from me that you should probably just fucking go for it. 'Cause you're not crazy.
Wow. Thanks for saying that.
Someone reminded me of that today, so I'm gonna remind you. If you lack anything, it's perspective. Like, have you ever been on a date where you're just doing like normal things that come naturally to you and the other person's like, oh my God, I so rarely get treated this kindly, and you're mystified because you just thought everyone was treating each other like human beings all the time? Well, guess what? Now you have. Because most people are not as nice as you, or as respectful, or as worried about bothering me. Even if you accidentally bother me by worrying too much about bothering me, you're not insane. Like all good people, you're different from a world that's insane. And not everyone is naturally comfortable with that kind of non-conformity. Hence the problem to begin with. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, oh my God, shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Okay, well, let it be the second nicest then. You're hot and lovely, and let's obviously date and trust each other, because I always wondered why I was always so unsure about dating, and it was because I wasn't into people like I'm into you.
Well, then let me say I feel the exact same. Plus, once you said you never felt beautiful, and I assumed you were kidding, and I still do, because you're literally the most beautiful.
Okay, now definitely shut up.
I just always assume the true path is the hardest one. So I keep thinking this is too easy, and I should be taking you aside and telling you how secretly horrible I am and how you should get out now, and so you don't invest a bunch of years until one day we're celebrating our 40th anniversary at breakfast, and I pour you some orange juice, and I'm like, oh, you know who loved orange juice? My brother. My brother, who preventively killed himself because we all just left him alone all the time. Or at least it sure feels that way when I'm imagining talking to him for hours a day as some kind of penance, and so on, etc. And oh my God, what am I even doing?
As someone who has very secretly considered suicide at least twice, I'd much rather know that about you than not know, because it means that you're thinking about it. And that's how people evolve, right? As much as all I ever want to do is say whatever will make other people feel better regardless of my own feelings, I actually do mean that.
Okay, well, I definitely mean it when I say how glad I am you're still here. What's insane is the kind of people this world is so hard on.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I have a very particular set of skills, and then, some handsome, gender-fluid future kids who make me obsolete are going to exist because of people taking my advice about shacking the fuck up already.
I literally wasn't going to meet up with her again because I'm thinking I'm not good enough.
And I've been there. I'm always there. I'm literally flipping burgers for former classmates, or whatever the cliche is. But I don't know. I would date me. I can follow the plot of an 80s straight-to-video action movie while having sex, and everyone who hated me at first is lifelong friends with me now. And I have taste in music the way the French art gallery has specific paintings. I would date the hell out of me, and pay for dinner. And that's gotta be worth something.
That's gotta be worth a lot, because you're the fucking best. You do have the best taste in music, by the way. Who are you listening to right now?
Well, I've just been listening to that inner voice that gets you to do things to make it shut up. I wish it was another whimsical anecdote about growing up as a brain-dead hillbilly from out west, but this is where we are. Boy, I don't have nothing but my porn and video games. I can't even feel the pain no more. Sorry, but they're maybe selling my building and rent-evicting everyone so my rent will triple wherever I end up moving to. But if we were in a relationship, then at least it would be half of triple. Just the kind of things I have to consider as a peasant here in the 17th century.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if getting betrothed to the nearest gentleman is the answer, but, I get it.
Maybe we're not sexually compatible, but I could learn to like strap-ons. How hard could it be? Pun retroactively intended. It would be scary, but everything is scary at first.
Yeah, but having to meticulously rationalize it is probably a sign that you maybe shouldn't. Because I never once have questioned our friendship.
Neither have I. And I don't want to either. They spend all week pointing their fingers in my face telling me that I have nothing. Oh, and yeah, they'll have fries with that, but thanks to you, I at least stopped telling people I have no family, because I mean, you're clearly my brother.
Goddamn right I am. But as siblings, we could also just be roommates if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, of course we could. Sorry, I went straight to incest.
I mean, this is the 17th century.
As roommates, I guess I just worried about how you'd explain me to girls you bring home.
I'll tell them, this is Martha, my best friend.
Okay.
Right?
I think a lot about how if we hadn't met back in the day, we'd never meet now. We barely intersect other than our shared history. But that's why it's worth so much, that we did meet. And now I can just think out loud instead of having to bring you an edited version of myself.
That is worth everything. I can't even imagine how shitty my act would be without all the years of your brutally honest notes. Also that, but my life. I will never not listen to you.
So, who are you listening to?
Do you actually want to know, or is this like a pretext to talk to girls who look appealing from a distance?
Why not both? Honestly, I see you around here, and I know nobody's how they look, but how bad could you possibly be?
And that's fair. I like how you look too, so if we never say another word, it's a perfect relationship. How much do you make doing videos that people actually watch? I always wonder.
Oh, I only get like 100,000 views. The videos are basically a loss leader, but my whole thing, social media, I do all right. Adult money, surprisingly.
That's really cool. Congrats, man. I definitely aspire to that, even just the adult part. Maybe that's why I buy records, like adults did when I was a kid.
Sorry, let me start recording again. So, what are you listening to?
Hey guys, so this is my absolute favorite album ever. Dirt, by Yamantaka Sonic Titan. And if you have absolutely no clue who that is, that's kind of why I mention it. I've never heard of them either. Didn't even know they were local. I just randomly saw the album and bought it because of the cover, which I never do, but I did. And then I put the needle down and holy shit, suddenly an alternate reality I never knew existed. Just 42 minutes of the most epic, world-eating metal, like if prog was reinvented to be an expression of all humanity. Like if you had a dream about some impossible super album, but then you wake up and there it actually is. I don't know how you're supposed to describe music, but the bass lines were like a bullet hell shooter, and the guitars could cut trees in half. And you could hear their souls when they all sang. And just the whole thing of how have I not fucking heard of this? And then, you rush online to learn about the band, but there's just an outdated Wikipedia entry. And their social media stops in its tracks 4 years ago, and you realize you hadn't heard of it because most people hadn't. It was just something unique and amazing, off in a corner somewhere because someone wanted it to exist, for its own sake. But I guess that can only last so long. And then I think about all the stuff like that, all the other indie bands good enough to eat the world, but it never happens. Not that I would wish global success on my worst enemy, but you know what I mean. What else is out there that you've never heard of? And then, yeah, you kind of have to decide pretty quickly what's valuable to you. Because, I spend all week watching people in nice cars drive past me to places I'll never go. In a city that's basically a giant billboard that says, money has to be valuable so the people who have it can be special. I've never had money. I assume I never will. I'm great at being young. But if you age me up, just look out. Like a band that makes the album of their lives and then nothing else because the money wasn't there. But that album fucking exists. It's like an artifact from a better universe where everything is sustainable. And I think all good things are like that. They exist despite everything, despite only having an effect on a few people. I have that at least. I've spent all day having it. But can you decide that what you have is worth something? Can you decide for yourself that some obscure album is the greatest thing ever, even though nobody else is telling you that? So I'm glad you asked, because that's what I've been listening to, actually. The people in my life, the music that reminds me that my favorite thing can exist, the voice inside that says nobody's heard of me either, but I know for a fact that I affect others because they sure affect me. So yeah, I'm gonna hit play again, and maybe my coat is torn and frayed and my feet fucking hurt and it's permanently almost tomorrow, but I'm gonna walk down the street and maybe someone will notice me and maybe they'll keep watching and maybe they'll wonder where I'm going. And you know what? Maybe they should.